5 tips for using social media advertising. If you wish to really reach an audience and create a strong, reliable following, you need to use social media. That it's just a modern truth cannot be avoided or denied. Without social media, most of the content creators we know would not have the legion of fans or the bank accounts they do. Social media is a great way to find people who are interested in what you have to offer, and also a wonderful way to advertise and sell yourself, products, services, and so much more. This is something that the most successful companies and content creators have figured out, but the world of social media advertising has changed a lot over the years. Only a few years ago, the only way to advertise on social media was through Facebook or Twitter. Nowadays, there's Instagram, TikTok, and a slew of other social media apps and sites that will allow you to reach out and speak directly to your audience and base of support. But what's the best way to utilize social media for advertising? What are the tips to keep in mind, and what are the ideas and things best avoided? Today, we're going to go over the smartest concepts to hold close when you are finally turning your social media presence into one full of great, effective advertising. First and foremost, you need to have a strategy before you begin advertising on social media. Now, you wouldn't throw a party without a plan, you wouldn't write a book without a treatment, and you wouldn't film a movie without a script. Along those lines, you shouldn't start advertising on social media without a solid plan. You need to create something that is consistent and reliable with goals. What are you hoping to achieve? How do you plan to do that? What sort of tone and attitude do you want your advertisements to have? Before you craft your first ad, you should come up with a definitive plan that you can turn to again and again. You also need to always know your audience and who you're talking to. You're not going to create good ads if you have no clue about the people receiving them. Make sure you know the ins and outs of your audience. You should be aware of what they're interested in, their age group, their demographic, the things that will call out to them. Don't just blindly make ads that could appeal to everyone. Instead, you should be laser focused on speaking directly to your audience, and the audience that you want to have too. If you want to expand your reach and create a stronger base of supporters, you can do that via ads. But you must know what sort of audience you're hoping to attract and figure out the best way to do that. Don't change your brand. When you're making an ad, you shouldn't become someone you are not. Don't let your audience down by changing your tone, attitude, atmosphere, sense of humour, personality, and more. This will be one of the best and fastest ways to not only lose a chance at bringing in new viewers and fans, but also lose the ones you already have. Another tip to always keep in mind is that you should monitor your results, but also always be realistic. You may have created a killer ad and distributed it across all your social media platforms, but don't expect overnight success. This sometimes takes time. But if a good amount of time has gone by and you're not seeing the results you want, you should be pragmatic about that. Tweak your ad campaign and try to forge a new path forward. Be open to change. Finally, do not just post an ad on one social media account. Whenever you're trying to find an audience, you should reach out across all of your platforms, from Facebook to Instagram to Twitter to TikTok to YouTube and more. If you've created a great ad, it should play well on every form of social media, so don't be afraid to use every avenue of social media.